What's up, everybody? That time of the day, that time of the week, that time of the month.
Yes, it is.
You listen to the good,
The band.
the ugly. I'm Big Papa.
And I'm Jeff.
Snowy
Jeff.
You're never going to add to that. Just
I'm
Jeff.
Snowy Jeff today.
Snowy Jeff?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
hating this weather, man.
Yeah, it's like old 80s weather, dude. Old 80s winter.
Old ladies winter.
No, 80s.
Oh, yeah, I'm not that old.
Huh.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's like,
It really is. I mean,
like we got pounded.
yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, we are in the center. We are in the center of New York, and it's just sucky out
Ugly.
there. It's like 2 feet
Yeah.
in one night,
Yep.
and what the hell? 17 degrees out. Right? No, 14 now.
I'll make that 14.
14 degrees. Jesus, how you been, man?
Yeah, cold.
Good week.
Yeah. Celebrated our daughter's 30th birthday Saturday.
Wow.
So
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting old. My
Yeah.
daughter's not that old.
Well, I don't know what to
saying.
tell you.
Just saying. I was out in the garage yesterday and just sat there looking at the bikes going,
Oh, you were sitting on it pretending you were riding?
maybe.
All right.
Shut up. Don't make fun of me.
Right.
Dude, if I could put a ski on the front,
You would.
I'd take the bike out.
Yeah, somebody else told me that today.
Yeah. I don't think spring's 6 weeks away. I think that's all horse shit.
No.
But, hey, we've got a great show today. We have been waiting for this
For a year.
for a year. It's been a year since his dad was on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
We don't even need to
Dad's
set
a
it
great
up.
guy too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, but
Great guy.
and you can tell where his son gets it from.
Yes.
Great people.
Absolutely.
So I'm not even going to set it up. I'm just going to have our guest Taj join the show, and you guys will recognize him as soon as you see him. Boom. See?
What's up, man?
How are ya?
Good. How are you, bud?
So Taj Farrant, everybody. Taj, I got to tell you, and I told your dad this a year ago. February 26th, as a matter of fact, was the date he was on. The way you carry yourself in the music world, good on you, man. Just
Pat on the back, man.
yeah, your parents raised you right.
Yes.
You know, and
Thank you.
Thank God for that.
there's not many young artists out there
No.
that get this kind of stardom
Yeah.
this early,
Yeah.
but don't let it get right to their
Right
head.
to their head.
You know, and I met you a year ago at NAMM. You and I talked for a brief second.
You were just a little tyke.
I think it was at Marriott, right?
No, I met you actually right on the. You just came off the UE stage. And-
Ultimate Ears, yeah.
Yes, and I am a UE artist as well, and now hopefully moving to the next level of
Yeah.
UE, being a dealer and a distributor. But great folks over there, we have to say, coming
Yes.
to you live from the UE studio
Yep.
in upstate New York.
Yep.
But just the way you carried yourself was incredible, and I talked to your dad quite a bit that day, just watching, because you know, a young artist. First of all, I think it's creepy for people just to kind of come up and crowd young artists, male or female.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But you carried yourself well. You were handling the crowd like you'd been doing it for 30 years.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And I think I just walked away from like Joel Hoekstra or something
Yeah.
an hour before that.
Yeah.
Another cool cat
Oh, my
that's
God.
been on the show a couple times and everything. And I told him, you know, I just watched you on stage, and he was like, "Oh man, that kid's incredible," you know. So you get praises from so many
Yes.
people, and I love your story. But let's back it up for the people who didn't watch Dad. We know where you got interested. But Taj, do you remember when you first said, "You know what, this is what I want to do"?
Yeah, so this, well, all of this has pretty much come along from an AC/DC concert.
Nice.
And so I was 6, about to turn 7, and I was at the AC/DC concert because it was my pop's birthday. And I remember I was watching Angus, and he come out of the ground, and he opened with Shook Me All Night Long, and I was like, oh no, this is really good. But then, like, halfway through it, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. So pretty much from then on, I've been playing guitar.
Your dad said you used to just drag that guitar
everywhere.
out by the fire.
It's actually right here.
It's actually right here, he says.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude.
That
Yeah,
looks...
it's got like this
Oh, wow.
thing. I smacked it on a metal door frame when I was walking into guitar lessons and stuff. And there's been like...
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of this. I've worn through stickers on the back. There was like... This was completely covered in stickers at one point. But
That's
yeah.
awesome.
You know what's funny is that we're talking to you now. You're showing us that, but we know we will be long gone.
Yeah.
When you're going to be our age someday, and that guitar is going to be worth
millions,
a lot of money. So
that's my opinion anyway.
So if you want to sell it now, cheap, we could probably afford it.
I mean, really, to be honest, like it is just timber, but like. Obviously, this piece of timber is a bit special to me.
Yeah,
but
clearly.
Really, when you think of it, it is just timber.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Taj, was that your first guitar?
Well, not my first, but technically my first at the same time. Because, like, I got a guitar before this one.
Okay.
But this is my dad's body, and then this was his friend's neck.
Oh, okay.
So, so Dad broke his neck, and then his friend broke the horn off of his Strat. So this is a 81 body and a 70-something neck.
Strattenstein.
Wow.
It's a guitar.
Yeah, I call it the Frankenstrat.
The Frankenstrat. There you go. There they go. Perfect.
Well, he brought that out, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Kenny Wayne Shepherd's guitar. At first, I'm like, shit.
So your dad did tell us that you have quite the extensive collection.
Yeah, we're at like, well, I'm at like 130 now.
130 pieces of timber.
Yeah, 130 pieces of timber.
Timber, right.
Makes you feel a lot better saying that instead of saying I have 130 guitars.
Well, depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, it does.
It's like anybody that gets involved in some type of life-changing hobby, even if it's just a hobby.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me. Everything that I ride motorcycles, so everything I've got, I go out in the garage and I just stare at my bikes going, God, I can't wait till the great weather comes. I couldn't imagine
having 130 of them.
I
have 130 bikes, but if I had the wherewithal to do it or the means,
you would.
Oh yeah. I'd have a whole garage.
The thing is that I play two guitars.
Okay.
I only play two guitars, really.
Right.
Like, I have a couple of guitars around here at the moment. But, like, most of them at the moment, they're just workhorses that I'm using. Because, like, this one, obviously, has been played its whole life.
Yep.
And you guys know, like, my gold top. That one is the one that I mostly play. And then I have...
Your assistant's grabbing you that one?
This one hasn't got any strings on it because we're restringing everything, but this is my 71 Black Beauty.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
And
terrible.
This one's good. I just got this one like about a year ago now. So yeah.
What is the one that when you hold it, you don't even want to play it, you just want to hold it and say, I can't believe this used to belong to, or
right.
I really just play all my guitars. At this point, I don't really care for value. I care for tone now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it could be a $5 guitar, but if it sounds really good, that's what I'll use.
Right.
And if it plays good, that's what I'll use. You know what I mean? But that's why I never really was like, oh, look at that, a cool Gibson. But if there was like an old Epiphone there, I'd be like, that's almost cooler than the Gibson.
Right.
Yes.
But if you're playing a guitar that used to be like Bonamassa's guitar or something like that,
oh, yeah,
you sit back and be like, wow, and don't forget, Bonamassa came from right here.
From right here in Utica, New York.
Right here in Utica. So, in fact, we had before he took on singing, he had one of our friends, Jeff Gordon,
Yeah.
sing for him through his adolescence.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden his voice got a little
took
deeper,
off.
and then boom.
Happens when you hit puberty.
And
Just saying.
what made you do the voice thing yourself? Because we never thought, and then all of a sudden you start singing, and you're singing good.
Yeah.
Even that was Dad. Dad was like, "Oh, just try it," and I'm like, but like before that, prior to that, I was like, "I'm never singing. Like, I don't want to sing. There's no point." But like probably 3 years ago now, I was like, Dad was like, "Here, just try singing," and I was like, "All right." And I started singing, but I didn't really release it until I thought it was ready. So about 2 years ago now was the first time we dropped something with my singing on it and stuff.
Did you when you would play hanging out around the fire or whatever? A lot of people can play, but they can't sing and play at the same time. I was a drummer for 30 years before I became a front vocalist, and I can't drum and sing at the same time. I just can't do it. And so,
Yeah, I never found multitasking hard because, I mean, like now the guitar is kind of like a third arm, so it kind of just is always there. So it never really leaves. So like it's like walking and singing. You know what I mean?
sure,
Yeah.
For now, it's just like walking and singing. It's pretty easy for me. I still get tripped up on some songs if they're like really movie in like everything and like you're singing a lot of vocals. But other than that, to be honest, I haven't had that much problem with the singing and playing.
when you're writing your new material, are you starting with lyrics? Some people are lyrics first,
Then
music second, or are you just, hey, I want to pull that song that I wrote 5 years ago out. Let's put some lyrics to it.
Well, how I go about stuff is if I don't really write a lot of the lyrics because I've never been really good at lyrics. Dad writes a lot of my lyrics at the moment. Right now, Dad's writing most of the lyrics. Obviously, I help and I change them around once we get them. But Dad pretty much writes almost like a long memo of like just paragraphs of stuff that all rhyme, and then I'll just take what I like and then switch some words up and stuff. So yeah, I still am putting my own throw on it, but it's
cool.
Still Dad's lyrics. But yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I love the way you guys keep it a family. It's a family business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you guys owned a restaurant, you've got a chef, you've got a maitre d', you've got the person doing the books. Everybody plays their part. Your sister's still playing drums, right?
Yeah, Zelle's playing drums, but she's actually learning to play keys at the moment, and she's going to be doing some vocals maybe.
Nice.
But,
cool.
Yeah. She's going to be learning the piano at the moment, so because she wants to play with me, but she didn't want to do the drums because I've already got a pretty good drummer for like everything that I do. And the songs that we play, they're not very hard, but like I change songs when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bring it up here or go down. And it's kind of hard to follow sometimes. So I was like, with piano, it's a lot easier to keep in time and key instead of having to beat the time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's the other thing I've noticed is that, again, sibling rivalry has not affected the way you guys seem to tour as a group, as a family.
Right.
Zelle's never really cared about that. And I mean, obviously, I've never really cared. I'm just playing because I like playing guitar, and I'm pretty sure she's just coming along with us at this point. She's just like, all right, cool. But yeah.
But still, I mean,
again, I'm giving props because Jeff and I are both parents now, and Jeff's, as you heard, Jeff's daughter just turned 30. My daughter's close to that. So watching the way that those guys are keeping you grounded, brother, you're gonna thank them years from now. You're gonna be like, hey, I got my values. I am who I am because of them.
Yeah.
And after we interviewed your dad a year ago, we sat back, we got, and I looked, I was like,
we were done, and
what a freaking great guy, you know. And you guys have just, we've interviewed a lot of people, and we've had a lot of successful, and the ones that we feel are the most down to earth people are the ones that have been the most successful people. You know, we have not met. There's been a couple that we were like, wow, what a little like what a tool, you know, but. Not, they say don't meet your heroes, but sometimes when you do, and you're like, wow, I idolized you.
Yeah, there's a saying. I think Dad was literally thinking the exact same thing. There's a saying in Australia. It's like, you can have all the money in the world, but if no one likes you, what's the point?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And money's
not everything.
Money isn't everything.
That's the point. Like,
yeah.
I was say, you can eat a pie, and if you can eat a pie in the gutter, you can be happy eating pies in anything, really.
Is that what keeps you grounded? Is just
being
true?
Pies, yeah.
Now there's a new song that's coming out, or that came out, that you wrote for your mom.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So that was one that me and Dad wrote together. Obviously, Dad and I, that was actually like one of the only ones that me and Dad actually like fully changed the words around like multiple times. So we did all of that. But that song was like really out of the blue too. We just had an idea, and Dad just said, can you write something like this? And I'm like, I can give it a try. And then obviously Dad gave me the lyrics, and we come up with the melodies and everything. And then I wrote the guitar parts and everything. So yeah.
How did you unveil that song to your mom, or did you just record it and then lay it in front of her?
It's actually funny. Mum was there for the recording.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Mum knew we were recording, but Mum wasn't in there for the recording. She was like, she knew we were recording the song for her, but she didn't know we were recording like what it was.
Right.
So
yeah. Did she get all misty and emotional when she heard it?
Oh, I mean, Mum doesn't really get that emotional, but like she cried a little bit, not heaps, but just a little bit.
You know what? One tear, you did your job.
I'm gonna say
it's all good.
You know, and
one tear,
just
one tear equals crying.
Oh yeah,
yes,
and that's it. I mean, Jeff knows. When we play, my mother, and I've been a musician for over 30 years. 30 years. Yeah. She hasn't missed one of my shows, and she still goes. And when she missed one.
Yeah.
And I sent her a video, and she loves the song "Home Sweet Home" by Motley Crue. She loves that song, and I would sing that, and she'd get all misty, you know, because I would every show I'd say, and this one's for her.
Yes.
And then everybody, you know, and I'd say everybody buy her a drink and get her hammered, and they wouldn't do that.
As your dad stands over in the corner with his arms folded.
Yeah, we'll take a gift certificate instead. So when you can connect with a family member and
that's awesome.
You do that for them. That's awesome, and I hope that people listening.
Now you got to write one for your father so he does not know.
Yeah.
Dad didn't want me to write one. I offered him. He was like, man.
Well, it's probably got to be like a.
But the thing is, Dad would be writing the lyrics, so it's like.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to sing a song that says "Dad's awesome, Dad's great, Dad's the best."
Dad would just be like writing random stuff. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm so cool." He'd be like, "Yeah, my dad's so sick.
My dad's got the coolest hair."
It's not even rhyming. It just says, "My dad is awesome," and that's the whole song.
I wouldn't be here without my dad. I mean, that's
right.
You know, let's face it.
No, but I offered Dad, and Dad was like, "Nah," because I'd be writing the lyrics.
Actually, no, just do it an instrumental.
Yeah, that's it. With like
the first song I ever wrote for someone was for my little cousin, and it was an instrumental.
Okay.
So do you still play it?
Yeah, Cruise. Yeah.
Okay.
We play that one.
Did you ever write one for your sister?
No.
He's thinking, why would I?
You got a task, you know?
So she hasn't been very nice to me.
Well, then forget it. It's off.
That's it. You're out.
Yep.
You're off the tour, kid.
Start playing keyboards.
So throughout your career, people don't realize, I mean, some of the stuff that you have done, that was Australia Got Talent?
Yeah, I did Australia's Got Talent.
Ripped it up. What, you were like, what?
I
one?
was, 9.
How far did you make it?
I was runner-up, I think. Second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot farther than we would.
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
I wouldn't even make it to the
winning,
audition.
though.
What's that?
Better than winning.
It is better than
It
winning.
really is.
Yeah, because if you win, they own you.
Yeah.
That's what Mum said.
Yeah, they own you.
Yes.
And the ones that didn't, I mean, years ago, like Daughtry. Daughtry didn't win, and he got to write his own ticket. The rest of them are like, shit.
I know.
Oh, I get to play 700 shows this year, and I get to take home 10% of
whatever.
Yeah. My.
Yeah, we'll give you $5 right now.
Yeah.
And then $6 in 8 months.
Yeah, and your guitar tech's making more than you are.
Right.
Because he's been on tour for
forever.
Who played with one of those? Was it Ben?
Yeah.
Ben Morrow played with Cool Beans. What the hell was her name from American Idol?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Yeah.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Breakaway.
So, out of all these things that you've done already, and you've done a lot for a guy your age.
Yeah.
What's been the most fun thing that that you've done that?
Honestly, it's pretty hard, but probably. I mean, other than just like touring, but like I would have to say, probably getting to play with Rob Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like Santana and that, but I think Rob Thomas was probably my favorite out of all of this.
So if AC/DC was what moved you and made you go, wow, this is what I want to do, what brought you to just shredding the blues and not being this shredder of a
Yeah.
Because nothing to me sounds better than a frickin' slaved Marshall heads with old tube amps and an attenuator
I was
making it.
a little metal rock kid for ages until one person come along and it literally changed everything. And it was Gary Moore.
Oh, okay.
Gary Moore was the whole reason that I swapped from like metal and rock to blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Dad goes just, and he was like, "Go."
Yeah. Did you ever think to maybe come out with a metal something?
Oh, you want to know what's funny? I like have heaps of metal riffs that are written, and like I just don't do anything with them. They're like on my phone in my voice memos. I have really cool riffs.
I reckon you would never stick
But-
with 20 albums.
I'm gonna say there's like at least 20 albums worth of just metal riffs.
You know what would really be cool, Taj, is a 90-second metal riff that we would replace our intro music with and just make it one that no one would realize it came from you. That would be
I'm
cool.
gonna say no one would know. It'd just be like, damn, that's really cool. Who did that? No one knows.
Can't
No one
tell.
knows.
It's just
Can't tell you.
Came to us in a dream.
Yep.
It come to us in a dream. I found it one day on the floor.
I downloaded it from my brain, and there was a little USB drive on the floor, and we put it.
It's weird.
Yeah. So anytime just tell your dad, just shoot. Just 90 seconds is all we need. Just
90 seconds. That's a long ass bloody. That's very long.
Well, if you want to put a bridge in it and maybe a little,
Look, he's already set up for it. We're just actually doing the tuning on all of these rigs. So I'm over behind you guys building
Dad's
71 Black Beauty and a new Telecaster, and Maiten just sent him a whole heap of beautiful acoustics. So I'm in ripping Diodarias off and putting elixirs on and changing 12 strings. And life's good when you're the roadie / dad bus driver / whatever else you got to do.
right? Yeah.
But good to see you boys. I got to get back to it. He's got me working.
Well, yeah, crack the whip, man. Don't let him just lollygag.
Must say, he can't be talking. No.
So you met Gary Moore, you met Carlos Santana. Who's on the list that you want to meet?
Well,
tell him to be quiet. Let you answer it yourself.
Gary died, so
yeah,
can't meet him. Stevie died, can't meet him.
Right.
Jimmy died, I can't meet him. Yeah, like all the ones I wanted to meet, they're all dead. But I mean, no, there's a lot of people that I love to watch play, like Clapton and that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
old slow hand himself.
Well, yeah, no kidding. I mean, those again, you're going to be there. We feel blessed to have you on because we know you're going to
Someday,
be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Because years ago, somebody saw a little kid hitting golf balls on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And that somebody turned into Tiger Woods.
Yep.
And people are like, someday this kid's going to be something.
Yeah.
You're crushing it. But you're crushing it the right way. And just all I could say is your parents, you just gotta thank them for doing what they did for you, because they could have let you turn into a total douche,
juvenile delinquent.
Yeah, don't be a douche.
Yeah.
Just be a good guy.
No.
And that's
I don't see that ever coming from him.
No, I'm telling you, it's your dad we thought was one of the coolest guests, and you being on here is cool too. So now that you've got some tours under your belt and you're playing, have you come up with a room that you love the most so far? That you're like, I can't wait to play there again.
Canes Ballroom. Yeah, it's in Oklahoma.
Oh, somebody else mentioned that.
Yeah, they did.
That wasn't recently, was it?
No, it was not.
Okay.
It was a while ago.
That's it was one of the last venues I'm pretty sure Stevie played at.
Mm-hmm. I think you are correct.
Yep.
Because the original stage is still underneath it. Like, because there's two stages. There's the main stage now, and then underneath it is the original stage.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just get a little chisel and want to break off a little piece and take it home with you?
I actually have I have a wood chip from the Woodstock 99. Yeah. Like, from the actual stage.
Yeah.
It's so
a lot of people do.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I remember when I don't remember. I wasn't alive. I got given it. But they're like, I bought this when they teared down the stage.
Yes, they did.
Well, one of the guys that was on our show, local guy was
actually there.
In fact, my guitar player in my band now played Woodstock 99. So, yeah, it was during the shit show.
Yes.
Literally.
Literally.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
That was not a good time.
No,
it was not.
No.
And if you've seen the documentary on Netflix, you've seen it, so you know. Not good.
No bueno, man.
No.
Yeah.
It was 99. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was not good.
No.
You're starting a tour. What, tomorrow?
Yeah, we leave tomorrow. Tomorrow or the next day, but
depending on the weather.
I'm about to say literally depending on the weather, because it looks like we're going to be getting. Dad's just looking at me going.
I'll drive straight.
Dad's
through
like,
now.
I'll drive straight through this now.
It's only frozen water. What is everyone whinging about?
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Because you're gonna be down in Nashville, right?
Yeah, Nashville's first.
Mm-hmm. We wanted to be there, but I've got responsibilities in life where I can't just throw it all up to the.
Are you coming anywhere?
What stuff they got to do?
That's right.
Are you coming anywhere near New York?
Upstate.
And I mean upstate, not the city.
Upstate. Buffalo.
We got Buffalo.
Oh.
And then from Buffalo we go across to like New York, New Jersey.
And we got like New York,
Philadelphia, Vermont.
When is Buffalo? Do you know?
Buffalo Ironworks. I know I should have this ready.
Sorry, I've been noodling while I've been.
No,
that's all right,
dude. The tone sounds great.
That does sound great.
Yeah, I'm running through Friedman at the moment.
Okay.
I've got a Wizard cab. You cannot see it.
That's all right.
It's over there. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm playing through the. Yeah.
Welcome to the Ultimate Ears Lounge.
Yeah, no shit.
We'll be here all
awesome.
Yeah,
week.
no, this one's fun.
Try the veal.
You said you play 2 guitars, but how many do you travel with?
4.
Okay.
3 electrics, 1 acoustic.
1 acoustic.
Right. How often's what's your practice regiment? Or it's not even practice anymore. It's just always noodling.
Yeah, almost. But it's not noodling really because I've got like exercises I do. But
9th of July, Buffalo, New York.
9th of July is Buffalo.
Oh, it's July.
July. Yeah.
Okay.
We can make that.
Yeah.
I'll take the bike out there.
It won't be snowing.
No, I'll ride the bike to Buffalo for that one.
We booked it for the good thing because we want to go to Niagara Falls and all that again.
Yeah, because we want to go to Niagara Falls.
You got to go to Niagara Falls, but the
Okay.
weather's nice.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the point of us being able to book our own stuff and not have anyone tell us where we want to go. If I want to go to Niagara Falls in summer, we can go there and do a show.
Well, write it down. We'll be there.
All right.
Yeah.
So you know who else used to noodle a lot, Taj, is Billy Sheehan. I don't know if you know who Billy Sheehan is, but bass player. And Billy, when we were interviewing him the whole time,
His bass in his lap.
we just kept hearing
He wasn't plugged in.
but
But you could hear it.
he was noodling
Yeah.
the whole time, So, and he's from
That's what
Buffalo.
he does.
So
Yeah.
there you go. Some great people come out of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the noodlers are the best.
That's
That's us. We're the noodlers.
That's
That's it. That's your new album,
the noodlers.
Noodler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the new album is called Invisible. That's
Invisible.
the one that we're writing at the moment.
When does that come out?
Whenever I finish it.
July
Okay.
8th.
July 8th.
July 8th. It'll
Good.
be out.
He's like July 8th, the day after the show.
Yeah.
No, day before. Day
Yeah,
before the show.
it has to be before Grammy contentions at least.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's got a plan.
Yes, I like his plan.
See, we'll be at that too.
You'll be like, we're there.
Yeah. Just let 2 guys with stupid hats in, and there you go.
They'll see the hats. They'll be like, these guys are important. We'll let them in.
Yeah, they got that hat.
Yeah.
Where'd they get that?
Where'd they get that?
Jeez. So tell us something that screwed up that you didn't think was going to screw up, like one of the biggest stage bloopers that just a funny story.
So the 5 minutes before I walked on stage to Byron Bay Blues Fest, I blew up my pedal board.
Oh.
Like I short circuited everything except for like 2 pedals. Yeah, the vintage ones were the only ones that didn't short circuit.
Really?
So
Of course.
Right.
of course, yeah. I had my tube screamer. That was it, and I had a delay.
Oh, and the one buddy guy.
And the one Buddy Guy.
Oh, Buddy Guy?
Yeah, Buddy Guy gave me a pedal. When I went to play with him, it was off of his board. He was like, "This for you," and I'm like, "Yeah, sick." So yeah, that one is pretty good too. That one stayed good.
Yeah.
So they blew up, and then what happened?
I plugged straight into the head, and played the show. But like,
We go through a wah pedal.
I'm gonna say we had a wah pedal with a battery, and that was it. That was the only thing on the floor.
Wow.
So I was running straight out of a Wizard.
Straight to a wah.
Oh no, because I blew up the Wizard the day before at the show.
Yeah, we had
It was like a 5-day show. I had
Yep.
5 days back to back.
It was a 20-watt Friedman run.
So I normally run a 50-watt Wizard, but I blew up like 2 amps. I blew up a Friedman and a Wizard at these things because I had them cranked to like 11.
Oh.
'Cause you
And
can.
then on the last day, we had no amps left, so we had my pop go up, and he got the last amp like we had left, and it was a 20-watt runt. And I plugged it in. We blew up the pedal board, and then I go, "What is happening? We've blown up 2 amps, and we've blown up a pedal board now."
Yeah.
So we plugged the Run 20 in, and I just plugged straight into it, and it was the best tone I had like all week.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, well,
20
see,
watts, but it was just all the way up. So it was like, But remember, Dave Friedman's 20 watts is very different to like anyone else's 20 watts. So.
Right.
Dave Friedman's watts are like double, so you're really driving a 50 watt, but it's it's in a 20 watt.
It's in a 20 watt. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he lies to us.
So, wow, that's the loudest 10 watt amp I've ever heard.
Right. Yeah, but are you
He's
paying?
like, no, this is 2 watts.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Endorsements. Who are you endorsed by right now? So you can give shout outs to your endorsements.
Pig Hog, Elixir, Kiesel, Friedman, Wizard, Magnetone, I can't remember the rest. Maton, Taylor. Was Gibson at one point, but I just play Kiesels now.
Okay.
And then obviously like the occasional Fender.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I still play Gibsons and that, but just the old ones.
How about your ears? Are you a UE artist?
Yep, yeah, I must say I'm a UE artist.
Okay.
Yep, so
Nice.
UE.
Trying to think of who else.
I was just trying to think of everything.
Every time I go, damn, somebody's throwing something at me, I have to promote for it. So I'm losing track now.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible place to be in. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, B.
Yeah.
Anatomy of Sound for picks. Those are the.
Oh yeah, the anatomy of.
Yeah, I use these very weird picks.
Are they jazz picks though? Are they small?
So it's like a Jazz 3, but it's wider and it's actually got a. Okay, I'm not explaining this. You're just gonna have to see it.
Okay,
in real life
that's fine.
Actually, have you got one, Dad? That's going to look.
There you go.
But I only play some Gibsons. Obviously, I got like the 71, and I got the other 71 up there.
Yeah.
Well, sitting in the glass.
Yeah, it's a 71 Flying V.
Yep,
Nice.
I can see it.
Whose was that?
That was actually Dad's, but
Okay.
This is why we love Taj.
I know.
Because other people are like, that was KK Downey's. Or,
Right.
You know, that was Dad's.
Right.
And he's put it on the wall because it was Dad's.
Because it was
That's the
Dad's.
way it should be.
yeah. And then I've got my other blue Strat up there.
Okay.
As well. That's a Kiesel. That's not even a Fender.
Oh.
Fake.
No.
It's a faux Fender.
It's a Fonder.
A Founder.
Founder.
Fauxnder.
Yeah,
Founder.
Founder.
Yeah.
Speaking of Founder, so how old are you now? 17?
I'm 15.
15. Jesus. I'm so old.
I quit.
I am so old. I think my cell phone's 15. What about the girls?
Oh, here we go.
You're 15. The girls got to be digging the Taj.
I'll just sit back and
those
are his girls right
That's
there.
all I need.
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to have him back on the show in 5 years, and we'll see what he says.
I don't think it's going to change.
Nope, it won't.
That's just my opinion.
No, because you know what? Spend the money on the guitars.
Yes.
The guitars are fun.
Yeah, they'll always be there for you.
Yes. They'll never tell you no.
The guitar will never make you cry.
That's right.
Sometimes it makes people cry.
Well, yes, you are.
This
Yes,
is true.
you are correct.
Yeah.
So, being on the road as much as you are you fully homeschooled now, or what? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully homeschooled. I've been for about 3-4 years now.
Well-
Maybe even longer.
Well, at least you're valedictorian. I mean,
I'm about to say, first in my class.
Right.
That's right.
He's
That's right.
top in his class.
yeah.
Hey, top of my class.
I don't know who you're taking to
And
the
then
prom.
right behind me was my sister.
Yeah. I don't know who you're taking to the prom, but that's going to be weird.
Yeah, and
A prom of
we
one.
don't have them in Australia anyway.
Oh, well, there you go.
A prom of one.
Prom of one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just showed up by myself.
Yeah.
I had a dance party in my room.
That's great.
Well, you know, are you gonna come out with a line of hats like the one that you're most known for?
Well, we've tried, but I don't like any of the ones that I find. Like, people have offered to do them for us, but I just don't think they're just not the same as my hat.
Right?
Yeah.
And like, I got my hat from Kmart.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's where my famous hat is from. Kmart, $12.
See?
Huh.
There
Look what he did for $12.
Yep.
They don't sell them anymore, so it could be $15 maybe.
I don't even know.
There's a Kmart around.
Yeah, are they still around?
In Australia, there is.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I don't think they make my hat anymore.
They
discontinued them. That's why I only
I
have
bought 5 of them, and I think
Down
I kept
under,
3 in the cupboard for like if those ones got damaged, because being felt
And then I
every
gave
time
away
you
like
sweat, and then obviously you gave one to the sick girl at the hospital after Helen, and then because you gave her the hat you wore on Helen, remember?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, he's going to get a Nobel Peace Prize from a Kmart hat.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep, that's me.
So the K in Kmart stands for kangaroo now.
No, he will accept his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. He'll have that hat on.
That's right. That's right. It'll
I say everyone rocks up in like their $1 million suits. I'm pulling up in some Kmart tracksuits and
right, and a Kmart hat.
Yeah, they're on E and they're yelling,
and
Taj,
shoes on.
Taj, who are you wearing today?
Right.
Kmart.
Who's wearing today? Yeah, I got Kmart and Kmart. I'll make it sound famous.
Yeah, like
famous.
Target. Yeah, Kmart.
Kmart.
Kmart. It's that French brand, Kmart. It's not like, yeah.
I was going to say Target should sponsor me and call themselves Target.
That's it.
Yes.
I'll give them the name.
Tajet. Tajet.
Oh, yes.
Change it from Target to Tajet.
Tajet.
Tajet, yes.
I like that idea.
Ode to Tajet.
Yes. I like that idea.
So what do you want to do next? What's your next big thing? I mean, you're everything you touch turns to gold lately, so that's good.
Right. You're releasing an album.
Yeah. I mean, we are starting charity at the moment.
Cool. Tell us about that a little bit.
So we're starting it. It's called the Blues Flame Project. So we're just obviously we're gonna anything that anyone donates to, we're just gonna be buying like music equipment and giving it out to people. And signing stuff, giving stuff, getting other people to sign stuff, and to some kids and stuff. Most of it's going to be to like kids.
We're going to do a lot with Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well, I ride. My club is a 501c. We're a charity, and we raise money. So I know how rewarding it can be, and we're happy to push that as much as we can for you guys. I mean,
thank you.
You know, there's not too many people that I know if I send a text to about the show that I know I'll get a response. And, you know, your dad's been like, boom.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we're going to be in Albany.
Right.
You know, whatever. I mean, we want to help you any way we can. I know we're not Eddie Trunk.
Right.
But, we do okay.
Do what we can.
Yeah. So anything we can do to help you raise money, let's.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Tell Dad to send me a link, and we'll just post the heck out of it.
Yeah.
You know, Rudy Sarzo's got his
your,
pets that he's raising money for.
Yes.
You know, and we got a lot of people raising money for good causes. And let's face it, the tragedies that have happened nowadays can use a little help. You know, between the Carolinas and California. She's, you know.
Yeah.
So that's.
And I was about to say, Florida not long ago getting smashed by a hurricane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But even Make-A-Wish, I mean, that's something you can't put a price tag on being able to help those kids do some of these things.
I was about to say, I've done 4 Make-A-Wishes already.
Okay.
Those are weird. Like it's weird for me sometimes because like I don't know what to do. I'm just like there, and I'm just like.
You know what, dude?
Right.
With the way that you are, Taj, just be you.
Yeah.
Just be
that's
you.
all you can be.
You know, because it's the hope. I mean, even if it's just giving back any way that you can, being cool to the kid like that is, you know, and the parents appreciate it, the community appreciates it, and there's nothing better than it. I'm a firm believer. You know, my club raised about $600,000 last year that we gave away. And when you give those checks out, man, make make a wish.
Yeah.
We give to Make a Wish. We give to our local sheriff department. We give to Vera House and all kinds of charities. So that's a cool thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
So Taj, we know you got a busy schedule, so we're not going to keep you much longer.
Not the legacy though. Don't ask.
I think so.
No, don't ask. That's a dumb question.
Oh, really? Today it is?
Today? Well, Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
See, he wants to know.
This is going to be good.
Taj, when this is all over with, right?
Yeah.
What do you want your legacy to be?
Is it?
Well, me and Dad talk about that a lot.
Do you? Okay.
But really, we don't have a plan for it. It'll just happen.
Yeah.
So we'll just see where it really goes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, obviously, like, I want to leave some great music behind. Just stamp my name there. And
Yeah.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah.
I think what you're doing is
Fantastic.
Is fantastic. It really is. It's we can't be prouder to say that you were on our show.
Mm-hmm.
We hope that we don't get in too deep on a bunch of stuff. We just like to just talk to the people that are on the show, and
because you've had enough of those interviews where I'm sure it's like, okay, get the question over with.
Yeah, what's your favorite string? And
right.
Nobody gives a shit about that. I mean, you want to hear that?
Yeah.
You know.
Really, I've been asked a lot of. There's been questions that you'll see some people ask a lot of.
Yeah.
And there's you'll be like, I swear I've already been asked this 80 times.
Yep.
But then you got to remember that it's different people every time. So I'm just sitting there I just have to deal with it, don't I?
Okay. What's the one question you always get asked so we don't ask it to anybody else? I want to hear this.
You already asked it, but it's okay.
Have I really? The moment you knew you wanted to do this?
I think it was actually the first question. It was, how did you start playing?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but I find it a very endearing story only because I knew the answer.
No, everyone loves that story because, it's pretty cool. But to me, obviously, I'm just
next.
I'm just at this point, I'm repeating myself. I'm come on, man, you already know this. It's all good. I don't really care that much.
What's one message you want to tell our listeners that that no one's ever asked you? Or tell us one thing that you want to tell us about that no one's ever asked you. And you're like, I thought that'd be cool to tell them. Put you on the spot.
Yeah. People never really ask about what I do outside of guitar, but
bingo.
Say,
what? Okay, so what?
Saying that I don't really do much more. People don't really ask me what I do outside of guitar, but in saying that, I don't do much more other than outside of guitar.
Well,
I do build cars. Yeah, I build cars.
Okay.
Sometimes,
mm-hmm.
whenever we have time.
Yeah.
And then at the moment, I'm building a RX-7.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I like Japanese cars, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's an import from Japan.
Right.
But yeah, we're working on that at the moment, just getting a wrap on it. And then me and Dad, well, actually not me and Dad, but me and Dad, we're building it at the moment. But it's for Mum. It's a 1950 two-door chopper coupe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a motorhead.
Yeah, I've always been. It's actually what I used to do before I was guitar. So, I used to race motorbikes and stuff.
Okay.
I think his father told us that.
I think he might have too.
About the motorcycles.
Yeah,
anyway.
probably. Dad probably has.
So, do you still ride? Do you have a desire to ride a street bike or no?
I like cars, but even with cars, I don't really care for even having to drive them.
Okay.
I just like being able to be oh, look at that car. Or start it up, you'll be oh, listen to it.
So, because clearly you've become...
Because it's pretty much the exact same as guitars.
Yeah.
To me, in a way, it's the same.
I understand that, yeah, because you fire them up and...
How about that?
Right, you put
play around with them a little bit, and then you just hang them back up.
Yeah.
Look,
Yep.
So you've aged. You're like a 40-year-old at 15.
Yeah.
Have you missed anything that you sit back and go, you know what? I wish I just was a normal 15-year-old kid playing video games and,
So, yeah, I mean, I have been asked that a couple of times, but it's like,
Not by me.
no, not by you. Not by you. But I've been asked that a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure I answered the same every time. I'm still a very child, baby man at heart, but I mean, obviously I'm a lot older.
Kid, child, baby man.
Kid, child, baby man. Is that a song?
It is now.
It's going to be a song.
Yep.
I'm a kid, child, baby,
Baby
man.
man.
Watch me fix my daddy's car. I can't drive it yet, but it'll go real far. Yeah. Kid, child, baby man. I got to write that shit down.
Here
Number
we
one
go.
single right there.
Kid, child, baby man.
Here we go.
That's
You're
the
like,
song
this
you're
is
going to
like-
write to your dad. You realize that, right? That's your dad's song, Kid, Child, Baby
That
Man.
song, I'm a big kid, child, baby man.
Play a
you
riff.
go.
Play a riff for it. There it is. Write it right here.
Write it right here.
Hey, Blabbermouth, eat my shorts.
That's right.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, fuck Blabbermouth.
Kid, Child, Baby Man.
Yep.
That's it.
Love it.
Love it. I do.
Fucking love
I
it.
do. Dude, we know you got a ton of shit to do. I'm sorry. I've been trying
good.
to really, I've been really
You
trying
have.
to not drop the F-bomb or
No, you
anything
did.
today because, out of respect.
Yeah.
Oh, in Australia, you don't gotta worry. We pretty much invented them words.
No, I know, but
Nice.
you know what? It's not even out of respect to the listeners because they're so used to
They're so
hearing
used
my
to it.
mouth. But it's out of respect to you
Yeah.
and your family
Yes.
because you're great people, and we're
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, and we'll.
Dad's over there laughing like, oh, we say way worse.
He's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
On the biggest heat there is.
So we want to thank you for being on the show. We're at an hour, so
Yep.
it flew by. We want to have you back on.
We want to have you back when the album's released.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Help you.
I'll get working on it.
Yeah, Kid, Child, Baby Man.
I must say, we just released the lyrics for Invisible, like the main song off of the album.
Yep.
But
First.
the first single off of the album.
Yeah.
Because we release songs very differently to everyone else. We'll release all the songs in singles, but then we'll release an album with like 6 other songs.
Okay.
But it'll have the other ones on there as well. So if you don't want to have to like go buy the other one,
Yeah.
you can just buy the album.
Well, that's how they used to do it back in
Yeah.
the old
Back
days.
in the old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it OG style.
Cool.
There you go. Yeah. You
Did you
pressing?
say OJ style?
No, OG. Are you pressing any vinyl?
Yeah, we got vinyls. So we just. I mean, we're sold out at the moment, but
I think we've got maybe 10 of the gold limited edition ones.
yeah, we got like 10
Okay.
of one, 10 of the gold
And then
edition.
maybe
ones,
30 or 40
30.
left of the other ones we got.
Deco Records.
Yeah, here we go.
Did I say Deco Records?
You
Mention
did.
Deco
Once or
Records.
twice.
Deco Records. Deco Records.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh. Oh, Taj,
Yeah.
before we go, the hat that you're wearing now,
People
This
can
one.
buy that.
people can buy that?
Yeah, this one's my. So we sell these at the shows and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the gold edition.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll take it out. If you want to show them what you worked on.
this is the gold
Oh,
edition
wow.
one.
Yeah. Did you design that artwork?
I didn't. Mel did, but
There you go.
Mel is our photographer.
Mel is your everything.
Yeah. Sounds
So
like
Mel does everything.
She does everything.
And then there's Mel also made this. Mel's
Nice.
pretty cool.
that's awesome.
But I designed this technically with Mel. But I actually come up with the idea for the gold splatter though.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
That is really awesome.
You know where that's going to look really good, Jeff? Is
right
when they
there.
send it, we have it hanging up right behind you. Yeah.
So we can send you one. We got it.
Yeah, to see that one right there, and then boom,
done.
But yeah, no, that's the vinyl.
You can't have that one. That's the first press.
You can't have that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the one that we wanted.
I was running around looking for one, and I took number one off the wall.
That's the one we wanted. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know his mother would kill me.
Right? Yeah.
That's his 401k, I reckon.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
That's all right.
Serial number one of the very first vinyl that we ever pressed of his music.
Right.
It would have to be up there with one of the most collectible pieces, I think, in his career to date. So I'm going to save it.
Yep.
Yes.
That's all right, because your sister sold 3 of them already.
Yeah. Well, she sold 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4. Yeah.
Bought herself a Mercedes.
God, what a brat.
That's all right. I want Kid Child Baby Man. I want that album.
There we
on the
go.
wall, 'cause he wrote that here.
Yeah.
Right here. Anyways.
Yeah.
Brother, thank you so much for being on. We're gonna roll out with our credits. Stick around and
stick around for a minute.
say goodbye with the right way.
Sure.
Yeah.
So let's do this, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
this is not
I know.
a Taj 90-second riff. This is just some heavy shit that my guitar player wrote. Probably can't hear it on his end, but
Probably
Because
not.
I cannot hear it. I'm just sitting here like,
yep. You've been listening to The Good.
The band.
The Ugly. I'm Big Papa.
I'm Jeff.
That's Taj.
That is Taj.
Yeah, buddy. And then it's Taj's dad walking around in the
Walking
background,
around.
stringing shit up.
Yep.
Let's not forget to thank our sponsors, Ultimate Ears. You can hear your own tears
With Ultimate Ears.
with Ultimate Ears. Don't forget the other people that we love.
Print
in our
Shop
life.
Underground.
Blackheart Tattoo. Gotta say that one so I can get my next one done.
And in the spring, Hogwash.
Hogwash. If you want your bikes washed, make sure to reach out to Hogwash.
Yes.
Don't forget Snarky Productions, Print Shop Underground, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah.
All the blah, blah, blahs.
And as we always say on the end of every show,
Don't be a dick.
you're an asshole.
I
You
know it.
stole my line. Be good to each other. And if you see a charity, give to it.
Yes.
All right. See you guys next week.
Maybe.
Shut up. I know what you're going to do next.
No.
Yeah.
Letting it go.
Recording stopped.
Such an asshole.
Gotcha.